Even let niggas, they remember you, but you don't fucking remember them. Let's fucking go. Chun-Li's a slut. But I do want to say this real quick. I do want to say this because you guys talk about this all the time, and I really want to fucking drive this home. You guys are my age range. Remember when you used to go to school and everyone was like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be an astronaut. I want to be a fucking scientist. Yes. I want to be a fucking doctor. I want to be a lawyer, etc. Yes. You know what happens now when we ask guys, kids, what do you want to be? I want to be an influencer. And this is for all the younger guys here watching this, right? You got a bunch of older guys here at the table that are going to tell you how the fucking world works. I get it. A lot of you guys watch these young streamers that are fucking doing crazy shit on the internet to get views. Maybe they're big on TikTok. Maybe they're big on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Kick, whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
But I want you guys to understand that that's not real life. Real life, for most of you, is working a minimum wage job. Real life, for most of you, is figuring out the value of a dollar. Real life, for most of you, is grinding and figuring out how life really fucking works. The worst thing you can be is rich while you're young. I genuinely think the worst thing for a man is become wealthy young, bro. It's the fucking worst because you don't learn the characteristics that people that are wealthy have to develop to earn the money that earn them respect in society. Yeah. Think about this. All these crypto millionaires, they're at a fucking club with a bunch of chicks, right? There's a bunch of clubs in Miami, these crypto millionaires, well, all these girls, they come on our fucking show, the bitches. Oh, yeah, this crypto millionaire paid me all this money, blah, 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 to just hang out with him, whatever. Because he didn't learn the skill set and get the money out the mud, right? And understand how to read people, how to read situations, how to read body language. Because they haven't done real business deals. They haven't worked in the real world. They haven't had a boss before. They don't understand fucking tempers. They don't understand the chain of command, etc. Guys, there's nothing wrong with fucking suffering and getting out there and figuring out how the world really fucking works. Like, you're not going to sit out here. Most of y'all are not going to be fucking influencers. Sorry. A lot of you aren't going to be TikTok stars. Sorry. A lot of you are going to get a fucking Kick deal, a Rumble deal, a YouTube situation. It's not going to happen for most of y'all. And there's nothing wrong with that. We need productive members of society that can do different things. But understand that most of you guys are going to have to suffer to get to that point to become productive as a man. You must become a tool. A tool is only as useful as it can be useful to other people. So you have to learn a skill set, man. A lot of you guys are not going to fucking sit here and become a multimillionaire at fucking 17, 18. It's not going to happen. You see these fucking YouTubers, these Twitch streamers, whatever, and you see, damn, I want to be like that. Well, you want to be a fucking moron on the internet for views? It's not worth it, bro. And a lot of you guys are not going to reach it anyway. The reason...
What's good, YouTube, man? I haven't made a video in my car in a minute, in the longest of time, right? So check me out, bro. I don't know what I'm gonna name this video, but it's something along the lines of why you will not be successful. And I understand the game so well, like I really do, right? So check me out, right? I put that clip in the beginning. I don't know if it's gonna get copyrighted. I'm gonna put a clip of Myron, and Myron's basically explaining like just how for the average person you are gonna just work those regular jobs. You're gonna work all of these, you know, type of regular jobs that honestly nobody wants to work, right? And I could agree to really disagree. And this whole topic of this video really was getting me tight this whole morning, right? So I'm watching the podcast of Andrew Tate with Fresh and Fit. I fuck with both sides heavy. So, you know, I'm tuning in. I'm driving to work. I said work. I'm driving to church. I just got out of church, right? So I'm driving to church, right? And before I park, I hear this, and he started to talk about, you know, for the average guy, you're not going to be able to do this, that, and the third. For kids nowadays, you're not going to be the influencer that you want to be, right? So I understand this, bro. Understand this, bro, real fast. It stuck with me the whole time at church. Like I'm in present, I'm singing, you know, praising God, but this whole time I cannot get this like out of my feelings, like of who I am. It got me, it connected with me. I'm like, yo, that is bullshit. Like me personally, that's bullshit, right? Because in order to be successful, I might leave some clips of being like Mike Tyson and stuff like that. Of when he was training, he's believing he's the world's greatest. No one can beat me. I'm going to be the world heavyweight champion. He's deluding his mind with the hard effort that goes into what it needs to be world champion. That is how you become successful in anything you do. You delude your brain to say, no, I'm great. I know who I am. I know what I do. And you do what you're supposed to do on a consistent basis. Like if it's YouTube or, you know, any sorts of social media or whatever you're doing, sports, basketball, soccer, I will be great at it. And you delude your brain and you cut out all that bullshit that Myron was mentioning, right? So this whole time, like my ears, I'm listening to this shit, but I'm going completely blank. I'm like, my whole thought process is like, yo, fuck what he's talking about. Real shit, because if you look at anyone successful, anyone successful. You look at MJ, you look at Kobe, and these are like the highest of successful people. A successful guy can literally be the guy, the D League NBA player. You know, the guy who goes to the D League or the G League, or goes to even a college, or even goes to, you know, like the shitty basketball. No, he's not shitty. In all reality, he would trash anyone in real life. But in the league, he's not the best in the league. But that guy is still successful amongst all of these little slaves out here who want to be a ball player, but they didn't get to reach that level, right? Or people who play overseas and all sorts of things. It depends the level of success you want to get at, of course. But I totally disagree with the fact that you have to, you know, for the most people, that you're going to be this, that, and the third when you grow up. That doesn't apply to people like me. If you might watch videos like this, make sure that doesn't apply to people like you. When people are talking about like these when you know, I might leave a clip with Destiny too, talking about like, well, 90% of people fail at what they do and is that. Listen, I am excluded from those conversations because I know who I am and I know what I do on a day-to-day basis to back up what I believe in my head and what I tell myself. So if I say I'm going to be successful, I'm going to be a great YouTuber, I'm going to keep doing what I'm supposed to be doing, you best believe I'm going to keep putting that work in for that. That is the biggest takeaway from this whole shit, is because most people say, oh, they're going to be this, they're going to be that. But yeah, a lot of them are just still playing video games and like just doing bullshit, you know, jerking off, smoking weed, all sorts of things, drinking. They're still bullshitting. So it's like, all right, he's capping his rap. I'm going to be this, that, and the third. But this lame ass dude's not putting no effort towards it, right? That's cool, right? But don't put me just because I'm at the low right now with those people. I am not of those group. Please understand, I am not of that character of, I'm going to say I'm going to do something and I don't do it. That's not Patrick. That's not who he is. So when I hear this stuff that for the mass majority, you're not going to be able to do this, down the third. Understand, when you watch me, you're going to see me elevate. I'm going to grow and continuously grow because I won't give up and I know who I am. I'm telling you right now, I will be successful. This is behind the scenes shit, right? This is like when I picture it, it's like Mike Tyson. He's telling himself, he's not even a pro yet. He's literally an amateur saying, I'm going to be world heavyweight champion. I'm going to be this. I'm going to be that. He's deluding his mind in a good way to say, this is what I will be doing. And I won't stop until I get there. That is what I do right now. That's who I am. So if you try to put me as the category with the rest of these people, you can't, you know, when you watch videos like this, you're not even in the category of most people. Because understand this, it comes down to the most people like of, let's say 90% of men, right? I'm going to make a whole video of like how easy it is to beat 90% of men, right? But 90% of men don't do shit with their lives. Like, I really want you to analyze this. It's like, it's really crazy, right? Because they'll, you know, you go to school, you go to high school, you graduate. There is no set points for most people. Even a lot of people I know, they don't even know what they want to do. I hopped up in the game of YouTube when I was 19, but for 17, 18, I'm like, I want to do YouTube for the gym or something good. And then I found self-improvement, and I want to be more than just a gym YouTuber. I want to talk about women. I want to talk about the gym. I want to talk about training, all sorts of things. You know, I want to talk about everything that goes in with self-improvement, how to look better, how to take care of yourself, how to eat, what diets, how to meditate, how to, you know, all sorts of things, right? That is my category of what I fall into. And a lot of people get like this doubt of like wanting to be an influencer because, oh, everyone else wants to be an influencer. Listen, the market hasn't seen Patrick. The market, I don't give a fuck if everyone wants to be an influencer. They are not Patrick. Those people are not Patrick. You have to have some sort of high standard of yourself and also of like a bit of delusion and a bit of ego. This all goes together as a formula that works so well that once I heard him say that shit, I'm like, yeah, he's not talking about me. He's talking about the rest of those lames who don't do nothing, who don't actually grind for this shit. You know what I'm saying? The people who put in half-ass work for this shit. I'm not in that category because I got real shit going on in real life and I still do what I got to do on my YouTube. That is how I know, and what I do every single day, gym, work, all sorts of things, and my YouTube on top of that, I know I'm not like the average guy. Because if we take the average guy as a whole right now, a 20-year-old, let's say Patrick, your competitors are 20 years old, right? What does the average 20-year-old you do? 18 through 20. They don't know what they're doing. They don't have a pinpoint like of their head of what to do in their lives. So they are still playing video games. Not even a question. Almost every person, even older than me, you guys have to understand. I go through people and they're like, yo, bro, do you play video games? I'm like, nah, I don't play that shit. Like, I don't even have time to play that shit. Like, I'd much rather read a book and learn some fucking game and knowledge to spit out and just be able to prepare myself. Because I know I am the guy who says he's going to do it and he will do it. That is my whole thing. So when you put me in a category with the dude who's still jerking off playing video games, there's no comparison. Stop comparing me. Like, it's like, shut up, bro. Like, don't compare me to this lame. I'm not him. Fuck out of here. You know? So, like I said, the average guy, video games. Fuck out of here. I don't play no video games. Jerks off. Fuck out of here. I don't jerk off. What else? What else do these regular guys do? There's no fitness. The diets are horrible. Just, they barely, like, they get proud to work a job, not knowing that's like literally what you're supposed to be doing if you're a brokey anyways. So they work an 8-hour shift, come home, smoke weed, jerk off, no bitches, nothing. Those guys you can't compare to me, because I am solely strict on my purpose. And I read through books that you have to be able to delude yourself and tell yourself and have a goal that comes before anything. This is why I say your goals as a man align way more than the regular person. The guys who spend all day with their girl, he's not going to be able to beat me. He can't. Especially as a youngin' right now, where I have no girlfriend. You know, I still, you know, I do my thing, but like, I'm not serious about that right now. Women, I'm not serious about. My goals, I'm serious about. How you gonna beat me if you're with your girl all day? You can't. They're not able to. You don't fall in that category of like these guys are so submissive to their girls too. It's like when he's talking about people like that, he's not talking to me. Yeah, and you have to, as a viewer, like, I don't care if only 20 people watch this video. I hope that you can take something from that and really believe in yourself. Because I know that, bro, I know I will succeed in everything that I do, bro. Solely, like, I have so many things backed up on what I believe in, right? So, let me give you the straight, easy answer. I have God with me. Now, see, I don't really hear anybody talk about shit like this. I have God with me. I know that everything that happens, it happens for a reason. I know that anything bad, hardships, good, you know, something, my life's going great or my life's going bad, I know that God's putting that in my way and I will get through it. I know that once I continuously do something and I work extremely hard and I work as hard as I possibly can, that God will reward me with this. This is why you can't put me in that category with these lames. They don't even think like that. I have God on my side. There's no one that's going to beat me. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't care about all of the stats. The 99.9% of people don't make it in this, that. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Keep me out of that 99.9%. Put me in that 0.00001 that's going to try as hard as he possibly can and has God on his side, and that he's going to try to succeed. And if he don't, he'll die. That's fine. I'd rather go out trying to do what I love to do for a living and all sorts of things and live like a fucking slave. Do you see how many people... Like, I really want y'all to understand my perceptions of things like this. I've worked plenty of jobs already, and I have more experience in more workplaces than most people at my age. I've been working since I was 14, 15, bro. Supermarkets, all sorts of places, under, you know, fencing, all sorts of things. I know the atmospheres, right? So, with these supermarket jobs, bro, I pray, man. This is so sad. Right? I see old women, like old ladies. I'm talking about grandma 70s that like is your grandma, like literally your grandma, or your mother who's very old, like could hardly walk, on a cane type shit, rocking a cane to go to work because she has to in order to pay her bills, to live in a society where expenses are going up. Do you not, yo, you guys don't put it in your heart, but my mom can't live like that. I can't see that. I can't let that happen. As a man, I can't let that happen, because we grew up in poverty and all we knew is poverty. So how the fuck am I going to let that happen to my family? How? I'm going to be the one who makes it. There is no other way. It's either I get rich or I die. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going out like a real one, and I won't sell out. If I don't go to jail and I won't die, I will do what I say I will do. I swear. Because I can't lose. There's no way I can lose. I got to do this for my mom. Like, you guys have, if you had hardships, like real hardships growing up, you would understand my mindset, like, of like survival mode. You have to do what you say you're gonna do. Like, you have to live the life you have to live, and I understand that perfectly. That is why I say, like, you cannot throw me in that 99.9%, and I'm not even lit yet. Once I get lit, I can go back to these videos and be like, yo, this is what it took to be successful. Like, this is what it really takes. It's the faith, the believe in God and believe in yourself that I know if I do something for 10 years, I don't know about you, but I know about me. If I work as hard as I possibly can for 10 years, I'm going to do something special. I know that because my characteristics of who I am, what I do in a day, and how much work I put in. The average Joe is not doing this. The average guy is still brain dead on TikTok. I am not of those categories. Leave me out of it. They're spending all day with their women. They're simping. They want bitches. They're worried about bitches. Is bitches going to get you money? Let me know. Is bitches going to get the bills paid? Let me know. What, a piece of ass just because you busted a nut? Now you want to, now you feel like you the man because you got a bitch? But you're broke. It doesn't change the fact. You might get some cool points from your boys. Oh, you got a girl? Yeah, I see you, my boy. Oh, you was chilling with this little bitch? Oh, cool. But in all reality in this world, you're still poor. You're still lame, and you got no game. You don't know nothing. You're not really trying to be outside to your full potential. Women, I'm gonna make a whole video on why women are like, it's yin and yang, bro. It's good things and bad things that come with it, and that could steer you off. Like I said, the dude who spent all day with his girl, it's over. It's over, bro. It's over, bro. So this is why I'm saying, bro, in order to be successful in all sorts of things that I'll be talking about, it's those videos where you hear people being like, yo, you got to be realistic in this. I don't give a fuck. I am not realistic then. I am nowhere near that world of being realistic because none of those guys thought like that. MJ never thought that he wasn't going to be the best ball player in the world. Kobe never thought with his hard work and determination that he won't be one of the top players in the world. 5 championships, work as hard as anyone. He played games, basketball games, with 0 sleep. I swear, I could leave clips for y'all on that one. Like, that is what it takes. It's truly believing in yourself, not believing in, well, 90% of people don't make it, so it's okay if you don't make it. I don't give a fuck if they don't make it. I'm not worried about them. Put yourself in that square box or that circle where it's like, nah, I don't know about them, but me, I know I'm great. I know I can do something. I know I'm Patrick or whoever, what your name is. I know who I am, and based off the things that you do and you actually put in work, you'll truly understand what it takes and what it is, like, as these influencers say, to like what you have to do to be successful. You instantly gravitate towards it, where you sleep on perfect times, where you read books to gain knowledge, where you're consistently in the gym, you're consistently going to work to get you some money, you're consistently working on your business or your brand on a day-to-day basis with no distractions of women or social media and this, that. You're going to beat the 90% easy. It's not even a question, bro. So I love y'all, bro. If you guys like this video, bro, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, bro. And stay yourself. Stay 300. Whatever you do in life. Trust me, I believe you, bro.
No sleep.
You play the game with zero sleep.
Zero sleep. Zero sleep. It's like, kids, Natalia had a certain, health situation, what have you, and you're staying up all night, and then you got to go out and perform because fans don't know. Teammates don't know, nor do they care, nor should they, that you've been up all night. You got to perform, right? And so you just got to go to work, man.
That's respect.
That's
respect.
Don't you want to be champion? You can be champion of the world. And I didn't pay no attention to it. He said, really? You could be champion of the world. You could devastate the world. No man could take what you did. You just got to believe it. I looked at this guy, and then I started thinking. I said, really? I said, this guy's really crazy. That's what I read. This guy's crazy. He said, you do what I tell you to do, and if it doesn't work, then you could leave. So I said, okay, bet. So I did everything he told me to do, and I won.